Hello, lovers and friends. Welcome to 2025. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you guys had a blast crossing over to 2025, and I hope 2025 will be filled with blessings and whatever your heart's desires. So, welcome back. Welcome back. I am the female king Shady Bazikhanyago. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, hi and welcome. And I'll give you until the end of the video to subscribe to my channel. So now, if this year is not your year of becoming a content creator, you are sleeping on yourself. This thing of having one source of income and then you cry at the end of the month that you don't have money is the problem. If you've identified that you have financial problems, then it means you need to work harder or introduce a new source of income. And with that being said, if you are not following me on Facebook, please run to my Facebook account because right now I am teaching people how to make money on social media. But one of the many things that I want to say to you guys is turn your Facebook profile into a monetized account or a professional mode account, because that's how you start making money. Then pick what you are and there's a lot to cover when it comes to monetizing your Facebook account, but I am here to help you out. Not here on YouTube though. Run to my Facebook account at Shady Khanyaga. I will also leave the link to my account so it takes you straight to my account. Go straight to my reels and you will find my first reel. And please do make sure you interact with my reel. Please make sure you are subscribed on my channel. Please make sure you like my videos and also follow me and like my videos on Facebook at Shady Khanyaga. So without rambling any further, let's get straight into today's video. Why I am dropping this video after such a long time in January is because I had no ideas. I literally had no ideas, and it stems from not taking a break from content creation. I know with us content creators, we want to post all the time, but is it really necessary? Yes, it is. However, it is also equally important to take a break. Yes, we see our big content creators taking a break every now and then because it is so important to restore and rejuvenate so that when you come back with extra creativity. And when you keep on putting content out there, and especially if you don't do vlogs, if you do sit down videos like myself, I'm not a vlogger, I am a content creator that creates content out of anything. I don't have a specific niche. However, my content is mainly sit down for now. So I just want to quickly talk about restoration and all of that via Christianity and via just life in general. I feel like what I'm going to talk about applies to everybody else, even if you're not a Christian. Yes, it might be Christian teachings, but you can still apply these things using whatever religion or whatever you believe in. Even if you don't believe in anything, you can still use these things to apply in your life. So the other day, as I was doing my daily devotion, I do have a book with me. So every time I look down, please do not mind that because I did write things down. So there's this particular line that speaks. Okay, this whole thing comes from the book of Mark 9 verse 12. If you want to go read it, go read it. I don't want to make this thing about Christianity, but I do want to teach y'all a couple of things about restoration. So it says here, this passage not only foreshadows Christ's crucifixion, but also emphasizes the importance of restoration in our lives. Think about how you go to work on a regular basis and you don't pour into yourself. You end up being depressed, hating a job, and etc. And how do you then say no? How do you then pour into yourself after weeks, months, years of working and not pouring into yourself? Are you still good at your job? What do you do for fun to pour into yourself and forget about your job? Or are you constantly thinking about the next big thing when it comes to your job? I feel like it's very important sometimes to take a step back so that you can be even better at what you do. Because like I've already said, I haven't been posting content on YouTube because I had nothing to talk about or even content. Yes, there were ideas running in my mind, but structuring the content in a way that will make sense to all of you guys is also as important. Yes, I can get inspiration from other content creators, but do I want to sound like them? How am I speaking today? Do I want to sound like them? Do I want to feel like Gagoba? No. And okay, let me quickly finish reading this so that we can also talk about some people in my life who I feel like need to find a way to restore. Okay, so restoration means to bring back something that has been lost or broken. And then, okay, I'm gonna try by all means to not really speak about the Christian's teachings, because I understand that not all of us are Christian, and I'm also not a Christian influencer. I will talk about God here and there, but I don't want to make my channel be all about God. Yes, I'm a believer. If you want me to talk about God, trust me, I can. And it will take hours, because I have found a way to understand my relationship with God. It's unique to me and Him. Nobody else needs to understand how my relationship with God works. And I don't want people in my comment section telling me about, oh no, you're still showing your hair. Oh no, you're still wearing makeup. Oh no, and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not ready for all of that. So I know there are people who are advocates of dictating how people should live their lives, but when you look at their lives, it's giving, I'm not doing about anything about my life. I am ready to correct others, but I'm not ready to correct myself. And sometimes people are not ready to receive a certain message, even if it can be a message like the one I'm trying to get across that's not Christian based, but it does stem from Christianity. If somebody's not ready to receive it, they won't receive it. I do okay, maybe let me speak slow, because wow. um Okay, so here it says Christ's restoration was necessary to reconcile humanity with God. Similarly, in our daily lives, we will experience brokenness where it can be through our relationships or our own mistakes. However, restoration can be found through forgiveness, seeking redemption. It may not be easy, but it is necessary for growth. Speaking of forgiveness, there are those people who don't believe in forgiveness. They live their lives bitter because they refuse to forgive people who have hurt them. And honestly speaking, if you are one of those people, take a minute, take a break, and look at the people who have hurt you. They are living their lives fully because they have either apologized to you or don't even care. So why are you living your lives like that if it's not doing any good for you? If you don't forgive a person, it'll only hurt you. For me, I will always forgive a person even before they apologize. By the time they think about apologizing, I'm already over the situation. When they do approach me, I'm like, yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about, but it's okay. I accept your apology. Then I keep moving. And in that moment, when they decide to apologize, I get to choose, do I still want to keep this individual in my life or not? And speaking of forgiveness, I remember when my best friend had our big fallout. Everybody thought when we meet for the first time after the fallout, we will be at each other's throats. But my friend met the healed version of me. I was over the situation. So if my best friend and I came with the energy of oh, we are fighting, we would have had a fight that day, and people who were expecting us to fight would have been like, yeah, we were expecting this, but we gave them the opposite of that. And also, speaking of restoration, someone in my life, right, we usually spend a whole lot of time together with other people. So this person is always at work, they knock off late and blah blah blah. And we were talking about how this person, when they go out without me, they go to groove, and he will say, I will wait for you guys in the car, or mid groove he'll say, I'm going to the car, I'll wait for you guys there. And we were talking about just how that is not fair and how that's not cool, because we are taking you out so you can forget about work, de-stress, and just rejuvenate. And obviously that's not how he wants to rejuvenate, that's not how he wants to restore, and it's not his vibe. So after some time, his social battery runs low and he takes some time away from the crowd. And honestly speaking, with that being said, with these two situations, I want to say it is important to find a way to make things work for you before you can try and make things work for other people. You must put yourself first before you can try and make things right with other people. Because it would have been an injustice had I, no, had this particular person continued with groove, knowing pretty well that they were not having it. And had my friend and I not come from a perspective of wanting to fix things and not coming from a perspective of being healed, obviously the situation hurt both of us, because I also chose to make a move that she wasn't expecting at the time. And it was just a whole thing that, okay, we both need to apologize for however way we have hurt each other. Take accountability, tell each other how we hurt each other, and then move forward from that and never bring it up again. And even if we do, we laugh about it now. And then restoration via Christianity is also so important, because sometimes you sit there and wonder what's next. You graduated, no job. You've been unemployed for since matric, you dropped out of school, whatever the case is. How do you restore? That's why it's very important to do self-care. Self-care varies from one person to the other. Self-care can be skincare. It can be going to the park. It can be hiking. It can be working out. It can literally look like anything according to what you like. So how are you going to restore? How are you going to walk into 2025? Are you going to walk into 2025 better? Better that something happened? Or are you going to walk into 2025 with a healing spirit, with the spirit of, it doesn't matter what happens, I'm going to keep my peace? And with that being said, if you do pray, I hope you guys are also adding these things to your prayers, because they are so important. Saying the following words: may my parents' sins not fall on me or any other generation that comes after me. My parents and everybody who came before them should suffer for their own sins, and they should not fall on anybody else. Because one thing about sins, they somehow fall on kids and grandkids, and now it becomes a generational curse. So now, in order to break these generational curses, we also need to change our mindsets, and also pour into ourselves in order to face these challenges, because breaking generational curses is not something that happens overnight. And if you've been watching until now, hope you are subscribed, and I hope you've liked the video, hope you've shared it with people who may need this video. And yeah, also the passage that I said you guys should go read if you are interested, the passage also highlights the inevitability of suffering in life. So it means even if you have money, even if you are broke, you will still face difficulties. And in that difficulty, you will not be alone. Whatever you believe in, whatever you worship, whatever it is that you believe in, will be with you throughout your times of difficulty. You are never alone. It may feel like you are alone, but the minute you call on to whatever you believe in, you don't feel lonely. You don't feel like you are alone. You feel like you are guided, because everything is calm. In the storm, there's calmness. You know, when there's is it a cyclone, the one that has an eye? I think it is a cyclone. My geography teacher will kill me if I am saying that wrong. Well, but yeah, the calmness in the storm is what you will experience if you call onto whatever you believe in. Sorry for preaching, but I'm not sorry either. And our suffering may have a purpose beyond what we can understand. So we are all going to experience suffering. I may look like I'm living my best life, but deep down I might be suffering. So it's very important not to envy somebody else's life, because you don't understand what they had to go through in order to acquire what they have. So guys, find what works for you. If watching YouTube videos is what helps pour into you, pour into your soul, and etc., please do exactly that. And with that being said, I think we might have come to the end of this video. I don't want space to come for me, because one thing about space, it will come after me. That's it. Yeah, we have come to the end of the video, and I will see you on the very next episode. On the very next video of Shady. See you in the next one. Bye.